Hello, everyone, and welcome to our first ever update episode. Today, we are doing a very quick update on the topic of episode 13, Barry and Honey Sherman.
Just before Christmas in 2021, the Toronto Police Services did one of their few public updates regarding the double homicide of the billionaire philanthropist couple.
The police held a press conference on December 14th, 2021, and they definitely had some fresh information for the public and are now appealing to the public for their assistance. The police are now saying that they believe that Barry and Honey Sherman were in fact targeted, and video has now been released that shows a person of interest in the case walking briskly by on a security camera.
Detective Sergeant Brandon Price said, quote, "The timing of this individual's appearance is in line with when we believe the murders took place. This individual's actions are highly suspicious," unquote. Over the 4 years that have passed since the murders took place, police have scoured a very large amount of security footage from the area, and they have been able to either identify or disqualify nearly everyone that was caught on footage except for the suspect that is seen in the newly released footage.
Police have said that with all of the footage that they have amassed, they have been able to see this person of interest enter into an area that is very specific to the Sherman home, where the person of interest was no longer seen on footage for a relatively long period of time, and then the suspect is again picked up later, leaving the area.
The Toronto police have sought the help of the FBI and OPP in order to enhance the video as best as possible to get a description of the person of interest, and this is what they've come up with.
The suspect is described as being between 5'6" and 3/4 inches tall and 5'9.5" inches tall. As can be seen in the video, the suspect has a very distinct gait as well. The police are hoping that either someone will come forward to clear their name when they see the video of themselves, or someone else will get in touch when they recognize the person and the walking style from the video.
The video was taken on December 13th, 2017, and Barry and Honey were found murdered in the basement pool area of their home on the morning of December 15th, 2017 on Old Colony Road in Toronto. It is worth noting that substantial reward money has been offered up by the family in this case for any information that leads to an arrest. The police said that to date they have interviewed approximately 250 witnesses and received 1,255 tips from the public on this case.
The Toronto Star has also reported that they have been granted access to court files that show that over the year after the murders, the Toronto police tried extensively to get a judge to allow them to sift through approximately 35 cell conversations from towers in the area to try and clear certain names, and also to search through those same text messages to see if there was anything that would lead them towards finding a guilty party or parties.
Because companies all hold text messages for only a certain variable amount of time, this is always a pressing issue for police, and it would appear that unless a last attempt in December of 2018 was successful, Justice Leslie Pringle of the Ontario Court of Justice, the sole judge presiding over the case, had determined that there was not sufficient evidence to prove that there was or could feasibly be evidence of guilt in the murders found in the cellular data that the police wanted access to.
So, here we are, over 4 years later, with a little more evidence and an appeal to the public for help, but sadly, few answers. What we do know is that police continue to try to get closure in these murders, and we also know that the police are at least working under a possible assumption that there was surveillance being conducted on Barry and Honey up to a month prior to their murders. However, with the odds being that cellular data is now gone, that is another door closed in the faces of the investigators.
So, as we did in the episode, we do ask you to reach out to either the Toronto Police Services or Crime Stoppers if you have any evidence that may help with the case or with the identification of the person in the security footage that we will also post to our social media pages. We continue to believe that there is closure to be had in this case and implore you to help if you know even the slightest thing.
Thank you for listening to our first update episode. We hope you are well, and thank you for listening to Gone But Never Forgotten.